What's up guys? So in today's video what we're going to be doing is switching out the stock grill to a gloss black honeycomb grill. So I'll show you guys how to do so. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and unbox the product. So as you guys know, I typically like to buy a lot of my aftermarket parts from Amazon. So this is what it's going to look like when it's shipped over to your house. It only took like roughly 3 to 5 days for it to arrive. So it's nice and wrapped, it's all protected. No dings, which is good. Overall, satisfied. Alrighty guys, so to install the front grille, what we're gonna have to do is detach the bumper. So I start by popping the hood, detaching all the little clips and all the little hardware so we can get to everything. So you'll see me, I'm just going through it nice and quick. If you want to see a very detailed video of how to detach the front bumper, check out my reflector video, because I go through all the steps and I have the under camera view of the underside of the vehicle so you can see everything from start to finish. But I'll just go through it nice and quick just so this video is not too long. So the only thing you're really going to need is a flathead that can get underneath the clips and pop them out of place, and then a Phillips head. So you'll see there's going to be 2 screws, 2 Phillips head on each side by the tire on the front. And then along the bottom, you're going to have the same clips, very similar to the same clips on the top side, which is the ones where you stick your flathead in there in the little niche and then pull it down, and then the clip will come out of place from holding it in inside the car itself. So you'll just go through it. There's a couple Phillips head underneath the bottom as well. So I'm just going through it quick, and we'll get this bumper detached so we can start working on the grill. Alrighty, now that we have the bumper detached from the car, we can start taking the front grille off. So you'll see in the back we have some Phillips heads. So we're just going around and unscrew all of those. And then after we get all of those unscrewed, we're going to go ahead and start popping out the pressure clips. So you'll see along the top there's going to be little clips, and there's going to be like a little weather strip. So we're going to have to peel that back to be able to access the clips. So just pop all the clips out of place, and then there's also going to be some bigger clips along the bottoms that you'll just feel around. You'll feel where it's still on there pretty good, and then you'll pop them out of place, and just like that, we detach the front grille. Anytime I'm detaching parts, I like to take this opportunity to go ahead and clean everything, just because a lot of dirt and grime gets stuck between the corners. Now that we're all cleaned up, we can go ahead and start installing the new front grille. It's the same process. You're just going to go ahead and try to finagle it, and it takes a little bit of time just because these little clips are a little bit nitpicky. So you just got to find the right spots, continuously push in different spots, and just kind of get it to lock into place. I wanted to make sure all the clips were good first before putting any of the Phillips back in, because I wanted to make sure that everything was seated nice and neat, and then I was going to put the Phillips in. So you'll see here I'm just going ahead and pushing all the clips back in place, and then I start putting the Phillips back. So now that we got the main grille installed on the bumper itself, we're going to start working on the side panels. So we have to go to the old grille and get some of the hardware from the old grille so we can put it on the new pieces for the new gloss black grille. So there's only like a little clip that holds this into place, so you're just going to use your flathead, pop it in place, and then pop it loose, and we can start undoing the actual hardware or the harness that it sits on and put it on the new one. This is very simple. All we're going to do is detach a couple Phillips head, and then there's just pressure clips that keep it in place. So we're just going to unscrew these, and then we're just going to feel around with our flathead and just wiggle it loose until it comes out all the way, and then we can put it on the new piece. You'll notice here on the new or the aftermarket pieces, there's like extra plastic for some reason. So I'm just taking my channel locks, and it's not hard to get off. It's just like extra plastic that's just there probably when they manufacture the parts. So I'm just going through and removing it because it won't allow you to lay the harness down properly. So you're going to have to, you know, cut that off or just grab a pair of pliers and pull it off. But it's fairly easy to put it into place, so it's just pop and go. So you pop the clips in there, and then you're going to put the Phillips. So now that you get that ready to go, we're going to actually put it on the car, and it's just that same clip that we detached from the existing grill and just popping that back in place. This was a bit of a pain, you know, so you're going to have to play with it a little bit and then pop it in place, but once it snaps, wiggle it and it's not going to come loose, and then you're good. Alrighty, so now that we just finished up with putting both sides on, we can put the grill back into place. So I'm just putting the grill back exactly the way we detached it, which is, you know, popping it back, you know, going around to all the sides, making sure that it's, you know, fitting properly, making sure the body panels on the bumper as well as the side fenders are matching up properly, hitting all those little clips and making sure that's fitting as it should. And once the fitment's all good, we can go ahead and start putting the clips back in place. I didn't film myself putting them on the bottom just to save time on the video, but on the top side, it's just basically just the way we detached them. You're gonna take those same clips, pop them back in place, put the little hardware back in place, and then go from there. Now that we just finished wiping down the grill, we can go ahead and start putting the emblem. So I'm just using little pilot drill holes to drill it through, because whenever you detach the emblem, you'll see it has two little niches. Luckily, you know, the aftermarket part has those little niches, you can pop it in place. So I used a little bit of emblem glue, popped it into place, and it sat real nice and neat. No problems with that whatsoever. So if you guys enjoy this video and you want to check out these products, everything is linked down in the description below, so you guys can check it all out and let me know what you guys think, you know. But overall, the product, it works as it should, it looks good, it really enhances the look of the vehicle itself, you know, so definitely check it out. Everything's in the description below. Take care.